Thank you very much. I'm so happy to be here. I don't get to perform live, with a real audience, but thank you, God, for technology, right? Where would we be without technology? And so today, the talk is centered on the daily word. And the reason I'm so involved with the daily word is because twice a month, typically, on Wednesday nights, I'm the musician for Music and Inspiration at UNITY in Sarasota. And it's given me so much inspiration for writing music because I always like to be appropriate to whatever the daily word is for the day, because whatever the daily word is that day, that Wednesday night, the whole program is on that word. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you what the daily word is, and then we're going to have a song about that. And so I wanted to start with a kind of a meditation when the word was surrounded. So if you want to get just comfortable, just have a few minutes of being in the awareness and the awakening of our surroundedness, because spirit is all that is. And it's what we put our attention on that brings it and makes it really so for us. When I sing in the first person, because I believe there's only one of us, for all of us. I am surrounded by the presence of spirit coming through. I am surrounded by the presence of the spirit of the angels too. We are all surrounded by the presence of spirit coming through. We're going to put our attention on that surroundedness of the presence and the essence of Source. We're all extensions and expressions, individualizing as each one with free will to steer the law. We can create change through our clear intentions. For God is all there is, and God is everywhere, expressing as everything. I feel God's presence now. We are surrounded by the presence of spirit coming through. We are all surrounded by the presence of the spirit of the angels too. We are all surrounded by the presence of spirit coming through. We are all surrounded by the presence of spirit coming through. And it comes through in our awareness, our attention. So we're going to just take that into the silence for a little while. For God is all there is, and God is everywhere, expressing as everything and everyone. I feel God's presence now. We are surrounded inside and out by the presence of Spirit coming through our awareness. It's always there. We are surrounded by the presence of the Spirit of the angels too. By the presence of Spirit coming through. By the presence of Spirit coming through. Surrounded, the daily word. And so, do you guys know that I was known in the 80s and 90s as the folk music queen of New Jersey? And so, it's true. So I'm going to show you a little bit of the folk process. So that song was actually written after this next song. And I just used a lot of the same words. You know, it's sacred and it's not sacred. Hey, I'm the creator. I can do whatever God tells me to do, right? Through me. So it was February 3rd, 2021. And the daily word that day was protected. Surrounded, protected. And so I just got the idea that I wanted to write a kind of a New Thought Buddy Holly song. And so I wrote this song called Protected, and then I always put my things on Facebook, and a friend from New Jersey texted me, and he said, "Are you going to do any Buddy Holly?" So I'm thinking, that's interesting. And I looked up, and it was 1959, that same day, February 3rd, that they had the big plane crash, and we lost a big bopper, Richie Valens and Buddy Holly's. So that's what listening is. You know, there was that thought about, okay, it's going to be the anniversary, and anyway, here's a Protected with a lot of the same words from Surrounded, the folk process. We can just take the same words or take the same melodies and put different words. Here I took a lot of the same words. A la Buddy Holly. I am protected by the presence of the Spirit coming through as you. I am protected by the presence of the Spirit of the angels too. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me too. The power of God protects me as the presence of God watches over me. You all know that's a prayer of protection. Perfect song to put it in. Protected. I quicken my belief with the faith of God as the presence watches over me. I am stricken with relief as I witness joy coming through your heart as me. I stand in appreciation as I feel the hand of God in mine, commanding as a co-creation, 'cause I know that it is all divine. For God is all there is, and God is everywhere. Recognize the words? Expressing as everything. I am protected by the presence of the Spirit coming through as you. I am protected by the presence of the Spirit of the angels too. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me too. The power of God protects me as the presence of God watches over me. As the presence of God watches over me. And you? As the presence of God watches over me. Protected. Yay! Yes, the affirmation was, I feel protected by the presence of God expressing through others. I'm going to move on to a song about empathy. I think it was about a year ago. Somebody high up in the government wasn't getting any empathy, and that was in the news. This person wasn't getting any empathy, but never gave anybody else empathy. So, I just have a habit of taking situations that I may not like or agree with, and then I just turn it into something that I do like and agree with. So the idea of empathy, and this one goes with the daily word of guidance. Guidance. I follow the guidance of my heart. And the song is titled Feel Into Your Heart. So why don't we put our hand on our heart if you want to. It goes like this. Have a little empathy, have a little sympathy. Feel into your heart. That's where our divinity reaches through infinity. When we feel into the heart. Now is the time for the changes to be made, right from wherever we are. What we hold in mind brings about in kind, when we feel into the sacred heart. Have a little empathy, have a little sympathy. Feel into your heart. That's where our divinity reaches through infinity. When we feel into the heart. The heart knows the way, it's the truth and the light. It's our guiding star deep within. The mind tells us what. The heart gives us why. No better time than now to begin to have a little empathy, have a little sympathy. Feel into your heart. That's where our divinity reaches through infinity. When we feel into the heart. When we feel into the heart, when we feel into the sacred heart. And so it is. Okay. And so now the next daily word is the light of God. The light of God. And the affirmation was, I am the light of God expressing. And I wrote this song a long time ago. It's called The Light of the Living God. I had a friend one time I was visiting, and usually she was always so positive and loving, and that was fine, but it's fine for people to have emotions, whatever they're going through, but I had never seen her in a snit before, and she was all upset because she ate sugar. So then she caught herself and she said, but I know I am the light of the living God. And I thought, oh, that's true, but I hadn't heard it in that exact way. So I wrote it down, and she was in Tampa, and I was on my way up to Alachua to visit my Hare Krishna friends. And I wrote this song on the way up there, and it's called... I am the light of the living God. Spirit moves through me. You are the light of the living God. And joy is our destiny. I am the love of a giving God. Spirit moves through me. You are the love of a giving God, and peace is our destiny. I'm traveling through eternity, unraveling in my humanity. The darkest night and the deepest pain bring me back to myself again. I am the light of the living God. Spirit moves through me. You are the light of the living God, and joy is our destiny. I'm traveling through eternity, unraveling in my humanity. The darkest night and the deepest pain bring me back to myself again and again and again and again. We forget, then we remember. We forget, then we remember. We forget, then we remember the truth of who we really are. I am the light of the living God. Spirit moves through me. You are the light of the living God, and joy is our destiny, and peace is our destiny, and love is our ecstasy. It's all about the love. Right, we're designed, we're designed to forget. Because if we remembered all the time, there wouldn't be any contrast. So we forget, we remember, we forget, we remember to love, serve, and love. Yeah. And so, going to move on to, let's see here, the earth. The earth was the daily word. And the affirmation is, I am blessed to be a caretaker of the earth. I wrote this for Earth Day, and not only are we caretakers of the earth, but we are the earth. We are little microcosms of the earth. The earth is a living sentient being. The rivers and the oceans, that's the bloodstream of the earth, and the trees are the lungs, and we are the technology of the earth. We have lots of breakthroughs in technology, but maybe we need some breakthroughs in humanity. It's called Mother Nature. Mother Nature, you are the ground we walk upon. Mother Nature, you are the air we breathe. Mother Nature, your fire warms my heart and soul. Mother Nature, your waters bring me peace. Bring me peace, bring me peace, bring me peace. Bring me peace, bring me peace, bring me peace. Bring me peace, bring me peace, bring me peace. Your waters bring me peace. It's up to us to build the will. Communication is the skill. Cooperation brings goodwill. Let's keep the earth fulfilled. Mother Nature, you are the ground we walk upon. Mother Nature, you are the air we breathe. Mother Nature, your fire warms my heart and soul. Mother Nature, your waters bring me peace. We are microcosms of the planet Earth. Deep inside her wisdom is our sacred birth. We are microcosms of the planet Earth. and her spirit brings us peace. Mother, Mother Nature, you are the ground we walk upon. Mother, Mother Nature, you are the air we breathe. Mother, Mother Nature, your fire warms my heart and soul. Mother, Mother Nature, your waters bring me peace, bring me peace, bring me peace, bring me peace. Bring me peace, bring me peace, bring me peace. Bring me peace, bring me peace, bring me peace. Mother Nature brings us peace. And so it is. The earth is so important. I have one more written by Margot Adler, who she and I we got crone together at Rowe Conference Center a year before she passed away. You know, she was on the radio. She wrote this one. It's called Children of the Earth Tribe. Here's your part. Children of the Earth Tribe, rise up. Children of the Earth Tribe, rise up now. Children of the Earth Tribe, rise up. Children of the Earth Tribe, rise up now. Children of the Earth Tribe, rise up. Children of the Earth Tribe, rise up now. Children of the Earth Tribe, rise up. Children of the Earth Tribe, rise up now. Some say Namaste. Some say Ahom Mitakwi Asin. Some say Om. Some say Shalom. We all call Mother Earth our home. Children of the Earth Tribe, rise up. Children of the Earth Tribe, rise up now. Children of the Earth Tribe, rise up. Children of the Earth Tribe, rise up now. Protect her, respect her. We all affect her, we all affect her. Children of the Earth Tribe, rise up. Children of the Earth Tribe, rise up now. Children of the Earth Tribe, rise up. Children of the Earth Tribe, rise up now. All right, so next we have resilience, I think. Let me see if I've got my, yes, resilience. And the affirmation around resilience of the daily word that day was, I am adaptable and resilient. And so I made this song and I sang it for, I have a friend, Reverend Glenda Davis. She had a little Unity, it was a Unity church and a Science of Mind church, all in one, in Dothan, Alabama. It's still there, but she's not the minister. But she was like all of us, you know, getting a little older, and she was trying to keep up with the 50-year-olds walking, and she hurt her leg. So I sang her this song, and it was transformative for her. Because, you know, when things come through music, there's a vibration that goes with it. We're not only thinking it, we're hearing it, we're sounding it, and then there's this music that goes with it. So it's multi-sensual. And the more senses you can involve, the more power it has, the more stick-to-itiveness. So this is called Adapt and Adjust, and it goes like this. And I'll teach you the chorus, which is pretty easy. It just goes, adapt and adjust, adjust and adapt. Acceptance is the key. Adapt and adjust, adjust and adapt. Acceptance for you and me. Let's try that whole thing. Adapt and adjust, adjust and adapt. Acceptance is the key. Adapt and adjust, adjust and adapt. Acceptance for you and me. God grants me the serenity and courage to make a change. God grants me the wisdom to know when to play that game. Adapt and adjust, adjust and adapt. Acceptance is the key. Adapt and adjust, adjust and adapt. Acceptance for you and me. God grants me the serenity and courage to make a change. God grants me the wisdom to know when to play that game. So I wanted to tell you how this song actually came. I used to have an adopted Jewish mom, Elaine Silver. She owned a retreat center in northwestern New Jersey called Mount Eden Retreat on 189 acres, and I lived there for 6 summers with her before she passed. And she even bought a place in Sarasota to be close to me. And one time I was going through something. She was just a wise woman, just like a mom, really like a mom to me. And I would ask her to talk Yiddish, because I liked it. She would tuck me in sometimes and talk Yiddish to me. But I was going through something, and she says to me, "You're just going to have to learn to adapt and adjust." So she was from the Bronx originally. And that was great, you know. Okay, well, I took that to heart a little bit then. But maybe a year later, she had a terrible thing happen with one of her family members. It was really sad that that happened. But and she was crying, and I was comforting her. And then the next morning, you know, you sleep on something, and we can have a whole new day, a whole new awareness, a whole new way to look at things, a whole new perspective. So I said, "Well, how are you?" She says, "Well, I'm just going to have to learn to adapt and adjust." And I was like, "Oh yeah," she took her own advice. Adapt and adjust, adjust and adapt. Acceptance is the key. Adapt and adjust, adjust and adapt. Acceptance for you and me. Acceptance for you and me. Acceptance for you and me. Acceptance is the key. And so it is. Yeah. So, one of the things that Byron Katie points out is that all suffering is when we don't accept and allow what is. We want it to be different from how it is. That's where the suffering comes. So I have one more song for the music, sermon through music. And I heard Reverend Sandy. I have a group of, a tribe in the West Palm area. I had moved to West Palm for 4 years. For my husband's job, and I didn't really want to go, but it was only supposed to be 1 to 2 years, but it was a complete divine appointment to go there, and I found a Center for Spiritual Living with the Palm Beaches. I started to take classes again, and I got my practitioner license. It took 4 years, and we moved back to Sarasota on June 1st. I got my license on May 24th. It was like so perfect, and really had a nice life there. But you know, Sarasota is my home, and New Jersey. So Reverend Sandy is one of the ministers at the Center for Spiritual Living with Palm Beaches, and also she was in practitioner classes with me. She let it lapse. You know, you can't let things like your license lapse. Talk to any massage therapist about that. Never let it lapse. That's the motto. But we have a Zoom call every Tuesday. We have a Zoom call, and sometimes Sandy's on there. And she's a very wise older lady, and she said, "Well, gratitude invokes the law of increase." And I was like, "That's right, it does," but I never heard it spoken exactly like that. It's the law of attraction. What we focus on gets bigger, including gratitude, including pain, anything. So I wrote it down. Gratitude invokes the law of increase. Let me get a little sip of tea here. Gratitude invokes the law of increase. And then not long after that, the daily word was enthusiasm. And you know, with the whole COVID thing, I have really deep compassion and empathy for people who've been ill or lost someone. And, you know, and who knows what's going to happen. But honestly, when COVID hit, my life got better because I didn't have to drive anywhere. I didn't have to make any plans. It was kind of an amazing thing for me to step into. I couldn't go to the Y anymore because they closed, so we got my bicycle out. I rode it maybe 5 times in the last 20 years, and my husband put new tires on it, and I'm on that thing every morning, and not masked because I'm outside, and I'm riding in the morning. I'm seeing people. It's like, good morning. Oh, what a cute dog. You know, it's just like saying hello to everybody, and I got my bell, you know, behind you. And yeah, it's that crazy lady on the bike with the bell, but you know what? What you think of me is none of my business, right? That's a spiritual principle. And so it also happened to me when we moved to West Palm, and I had this big pool, and I would go in the pool at 8 in the morning. I would be in there at 7 if it was open then, but I'd be in there most of the time by myself. And so what's happened for me is that I have these moving meditations, and so much music comes through because I'm alone, and it's just coming through. And then of course I'm self-expressing on the bike. I'm being seen, you know, no mask. I'm being seen. I'm smiling. I'm communicating with people. And so then the idea of enthusiasm for the daily word came up. And the affirmation is, enthusiasm energizes me. And recently I found a little fortune, you know, from a fortune cookie. And it said something like, enthusiasm is complete confidence. You know, when people are enthusiastic, they've got to be confident, because how else would you act like that, right? It's fun. It's fun to not care what anybody thinks, as long as we're not hurting anybody, right? So I made this song, and it's called Lifted and Feeling Free. And it's all about enthusiasm. And I have a new, I don't know if I'm going to make CDs. I might make some if anybody needs a CD, but it's my next recording project is called Lifted. And it's all these songs that were written during COVID. There's a lot of them. So anyway, this is a little country song. You got to imagine the fiddle in this. Oh, wait a minute, I need my words. I have so many songs, I can't remember them all anymore. Okay. Gratitude invokes the law of increase. Gratitude brings me inner peace. I'm knowing this truth enthusiastically. I'm lifted and I'm feeling free. Joy invokes the law of increase. Focus on the good intent and then release. I am lifted and I'm feeling free. I'm loving my life enthusiastically. Good morning! What a cute dog! Oh, I saw you yesterday. How you doing today? Love invokes the law of increase. Loving myself brings me inner peace. I'm knowing this truth enthusiastically. I'm lifted and I'm feeling free. And I wrote this on the bike. I'm singing it out loud for all the neighbors to hear. I like being the crazy lady on the bike. Willingness invokes the law of increase. Focus on the good intent and then release. I am lifted and I'm feeling free. I'm living my life enthusiastically. Gratitude invokes the law of increase. Gratitude brings me inner peace. I'm knowing this truth enthusiastically. I'm lifted and I'm feeling free. I'm knowing this truth enthusiastically. I'm lifted and I'm feeling free. Come on. I'm lifted and I'm feeling free. I'm I'm lifted and I'm feeling free. I'm lifted and I'm feeling free. I'm lifted and I'm feeling free. And so it is. Thank you, everybody. Hope to see you tonight. What a joy to be here. Thank you, everyone.